My name is Soul, and I'm going to review every movie ever.
Hello there, my internet friends. My name is Soul, and today I'm talking about the film that refuses to die. I am several months late to the party, but that doesn't matter because this film continues to grow in relevancy. It's in theaters now. I got people on my feed singing along to this film in the theater, having a good time. It's a beautiful thing to see, and now is the time to talk about K-pop Demon Hunters. So the style of this film, it's by Sony. It's very similar to Into the Spider-Verse, where it's kind of like that choppy frame rate, but it moves super fast. There's so much movement and fluidity. And on top of that, it's about a group of demon hunters who, throughout generations, passes the torch to the next group of demon hunters. But the thing is, they use their voices. They use singing and music as a form to expel demons and capture the hearts of others. And they use that energy to... It doesn't fucking matter. It's K-pop stars who are also demon hunters. That's our gimmick. That's what we're running. And then, right when they're about to vanish demon kind for good, that is when the demons have this own little brainstorm idea of, let's make our own musical group. It's going to be K-pop boy band. We're going to get a lot of dudes with K-pop haircuts, and they're going to be the evil antagonist team, the Saja Boys, I believe is what they're called in this. And there's a big rivalry between the two. And then our main girl, Rumi, she we find out is half, the spoilers by the way, she's half demon. She's got demon markings all over her, and she hides it from her fellow bandmates. She hides it from the world. She just wants to get rid of demon kind, and supposedly her markings and demon isms will vanish. And the Saja Boys and the bad guy of this film is just basically evil, like Sauron. It's just a bunch of black smoke who tells the demons what to do. The villain is very boring for this film. That's basically the gist of the film until Rumi and the main guy, the Saja Boys, they get a little romance. They kind of both sympathize and empathize with the other one. And that's basically the midst of the entire film. That being said, the real reason people love this film is, one, it is a musical, but it's a very clever musical where it incorporates the songs not only as musical themes that propel the story, but they're actually within the story themselves. So for instance, the opening of this film, this big fucking sexy scene where they're fighting demons that take over their airplane. The airplane bursts into smithereens and they're fighting them on the way to the stage. They land and they continue performing a song that started on the airplane, but it's like one continuous segment. A lot of what this film does is fucking awesome. A lot of what this film does is right up my alley. I'm not like a K-pop guy, but I am an animation guy, and I am an anime guy. This film has a lot of anime love, and I remember walking in my job and walking by a conversation where someone was like, I don't watch that anime stuff, but I watch K-pop Demon Hunters, and that shit smacked. And as, you know, slightly inaccurate as that statement is, I appreciate what this film is doing. I appreciate having a pretty cool idea for a film in 2025 that's original, that's getting people into theaters. It's a streaming movie. It should be a slot movie everyone forgets about in a week. But because of the fan base, but because this film refuses to be generic, it's propelling this whole medium forward. And I think that's awesome. That being said, the movie itself, it's pretty good. I think the actual culture behind it kind of bumps it up a little bit for me. For me, it's like, there's spoilers for the score, but it's like an 8 out of 10 for me. But I've had this with other films where the culture behind it, because thinking about it so much and just revisiting the songs, I got Golden on my playlist. I fucking love that song. Doing that enough times, not tricks your brain, but it remembers the movie more fondly than probably what it originally was. When I watched the film and walked out, it was an 8 out of 10. But I can see myself in the future giving it a higher score because I continue to think about it and continue to appreciate it. So I love this movie for everything that it is. I love the music. I love the animation. The actual story, it's not great. I do like the three main characters, the K-pop trio. They're great. They do everything they need to do. The villains, the generic faceless bad guy who runs everything, and then the other K-pop guys, they're kind of supposed to just be nothing characters. They get disposed of very easily. And then the relationship between Rumi and the main guy, they have a whole song together. It's probably my least favorite song on the soundtrack. You don't really ever buy their romance. At least I don't. Like, it's one of few things in this film that takes itself seriously. And one of the great things about this film is it doesn't take itself seriously. It's trying to have fun. It's trying to be cool. It's never supposed to be melodramatic until you get into this relationship, which feels dissatisfying, especially when the ending rolls around and he just dies. It's not this grandiose thing where you're really upset about it. I was just like, oh, he's dead. Okay. And I can see this franchise becoming big. He could be brought back to life through shenanigans, because I do see this getting a sequel or a TV show or whatever Netflix does to milk it. But for now, that's the way things are. And yeah, I think I like this character in these worlds. The actual story we went on was kind of generic, but again, I love everything that this film does outside of the actual just meat and potatoes of the story. But everything else it does is so fucking good that's what makes me love it. So when I see this movie out and about, I'm always giving it the thumbs up. I'm always trying to praise it. That being said, it's not my favorite movie of the year or anything, but I am gonna give it its flowers because of everything it's doing for movies. 2025, straight to Netflix film that is also a musical, but it's a musical and the songs on this thing are actually charting and people are actually listening to it. It's going to theaters after being on streaming for months, and there's people actually going to it. And because it's this team, the animation is better than 95% of other animated films out there right now. It's got DreamWorks and Disney and Pixar beat. Any competition in that sphere, I'm down to support. And maybe most importantly, it's a new IP. These are new characters that aren't 100 years old that you can put on a t-shirt and people will be like, oh yeah, that thing. Please, thank you. So maybe if this movie came out any other year, I wouldn't be singing its praises as much. But the way things are, that's how I feel. And I'm not trying to slight this movie. It is a very enjoyable watch. I threw it on like 2 or 3 times just as background noise because I like having it on. It's a very, very good movie. And that's why I'm going to give K-Pop Demon Hunters a very strong 8 out of 10. If you guys enjoy movie reviews or just like me rambling about anything or everything, please subscribe to this channel or my main channel, Ya Boy Soul, where I do big boy videos. I do the bigger videos over there. But that's about all I got for this one. Please like the video, leave a comment about how you feel about this film, and until next time with that, I leave you.